Well, hello there, back at Vinery Allotments. Great weather for digging, and traditionally it's the time of year when we do pruning and also planting of trees. This is quite an old fruit tree, a green gage, a green plum tree. It has not been managed, it's not been pruned, so it's grown into quite a big plant. It produces less fruit at this size. It's very difficult to climb up there 6 meters and get the fruit at the top. Is it 6, 5? So at some point perhaps that will be removed using the wonderful chainsaw. Previously I removed some of these large, perhaps 30-year-old trees on this area. They're taking up lots of water and shading the site and producing very few plums. And we've replaced those old trees with 4 new plantings, 1, 2, 3, 4 in this area. First of all, we dug over the area, we covered it in this matting to prevent weed growth. We cut little holes in the matting, read the instructions, dig a nice hole, etc., and use a stake and hold the young plant in position. So that area there, we can water that in the spring, we can put mulch material around the roots and follow its progress and prune off and keep the shape and the size of these plum trees well managed. These should grow to about 2 meters. This one here will grow bit higher, probably 3 meters, but 3 meters is still quite a height, so we will cut off some of the leading branches and keep the whole thing well managed in that space. Also, one other point, another plan, while these are growing, we can use this area, we can chop through the weed control fabric and plant either squashes or my thought is to plant comfrey. Every metre a comfrey plant, so we have loads of that wonderful material for mulching and for fertiliser. That's about it for this area, I think. Okay, so here we have a raspberry bed held in by these poles. We're looking at plants that are about 3 years old. They're doing very well. So after this season's growth, we can see there are some fairly thin, not very productive stems that I'm going to cut out. Probably that one as well. Right. And some of these larger ones, let's see. There's a good one. This one here, so that grew in the summer. It's a nice strong stem, and that will produce fruit in the springtime. And then next year, new stems will grow from there, and they will produce fruit in the summertime. It's a bit of a complicated story, but simply, you're looking for weedy stems that you can cut out now, because they won't produce very much at all. And you're looking for very old stems. This is 2 years old, completely dead. All right, so that thins out. There's another one and another. So you're thinning out, and you don't have to cut these because they've died off anyway. Right. Until you're left with just per plant, say about 3 good strong stems that will produce fruit in the springtime. Okay, as well, this time of year, pruning blackcurrants. So here's a blackcurrant bush. It will only grow maximum about that height. We just try and keep it producing, and we try and keep this shape, a nice open shape. So what we're after is removing stems which are growing and getting very congested within the bush. so we have less crop and it's more difficult to harvest. Here we're looking for about 10 good strong stems, and you can see we have new growth from last year, and I'm going to cut out some of that new growth like this. Actually, I think I'll leave that one in. That will become a new a good stem for maybe in 2 years' time. And some of these branches are overlapping, so by doing this we end up with a nice open space in the centre of the bush. And perhaps take all that one out. And I continue like that until there's about a dozen or 10 good strong stems. And it's the same story for gooseberries or gooseberries. You want a nice open shape, lots of space in the middle, and at this time, using gloves because these are spiky, take out branches that are crossing over and touching each other, perhaps reducing the length of some of these branches. Okay. Cutting off a few inches off the ends of some of the longer ones until you've got a nice open shape. And it's the same story for much larger plants. This is a coccyx apple tree. I'm not sure who planted it, how big it will grow, but I'm trying to manage this so you've got this nice open structure. You can see that we have new growth and these branches are crossing over, making it very congested in the centre of this area. So I would take out small thin branches, new growth, like that. There's 30 centimetres of a thin branch there, which won't help. And we'll take out that piece there. So that's looking good, and that's crossing over like this. I'm not sure about here. This is a walkway here, so I think because you'd have lots of fruit on here on the end, this will be weighted down, and normally I'd get a string and support this, but I think I would choose to actually cut it off here so we have a walkway through there. And here goes, gone, and we'll cut that through. That's oak nuts. We'll have that off and we can walk through here. Plenty of large fruit next year and very easy to harvest. So that's about it for 2016, a short one on pruning and planting young replacement trees. Happy pruning, happy planting, happy 2017.